So as you might have noticed, guys, train is back and you can already play it in competitive matchmaking, and even Faceit already picked it up. Probably just a matter of time until it will replace the map in the current map pool, so we want to get some knowledge of how this map is played. There are already some good videos out there with some ideas, but I actually played quite a few games on this map, and I want to show you what's really the most important stuff you have to know on T side. If you want a CT version of this, just let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget my coaching giveaway. All the info is in the description. So in general, if you're playing pucks, the A side will probably decide that you want to hit the most because it's just way easier. And really the most important thing that you have to understand is you never want to play slow inside of T main. You never want to sit here and then just hold angles, because it's just way too easy for any CT to nade you, to flash you. They can peek from angles like this, they can peek from here, they can go up the train, they can have people from connector that just do simple flashes like this, and then someone just swings out here, and all they have to worry about is this tiny area between those 2 points here, and it's just super simple for them to fight you while you're sitting in T main. So you never want to sit here or play slow unless you have teammates that are coming down pop dog and you're waiting to synchronize and then just go out together once they arrive. Probably the most important smoke that you have to know is this one right here, because once you're coming out of T main, this is the area where CTs can easily hold you from. So it's super easy for any CT opper to just hold you and kill you while you're coming out of T main. So obviously we want to have this smoked off. One thing you have to know about the smoke is if you have the top spawn and you're coming out of T main, even if you're using an instant lineup for the smoke, which I will show you in a second, you will be faster than the smoke. So once you're coming out here, it will take like half or 1 second until it pops. So when you're coming out of T main, you always want to run like this and jump like so you're covered, and then you can swing out after the smoke is open. For the instant lineups, you're gonna need one of those 2 spawns here. For the first one, so the one in front, just have a look at this wooden part here, aim a little bit towards the left side, and then just do a W jump throw, and this smoke is going to land like this. And for the second spawn, so the one behind, just have a look at this part here, aim a little bit towards the left side, so on this corner here, and then again just do a simple W jump throw. And again, this is going to be your instant smoke for this position. If you don't have any of these spawns, the version I would recommend is this one, where you just get into this pool here. You can do it from this pool here as well, which is a little bit better because it lands a little bit deeper, so not so shallow here. But as I explained earlier, speed is everything with the smoke, so we want to get it out as fast as possible. So just get into this pole here, the second one, and then just quickly aim like so, do a simple jump throw, and this is going to be your smoke for this area here. Next up, there are 2 really important mollies. The first one is the one for side, and the second one is this one here, and they're super simple. For the side molly, while you're coming out here, just have a look at this window, aim in the middle of it, and then just release your molly like so. And this one will land on top of the side here, making it impossible for anyone to stand behind the side here or even on top of the side holding an angle like this. And the left side molly obviously is extremely easy. All you have to do is aim inside of the corner, just release it, and then no one can be peeking here. And if you have these 3 nades here, you make it pretty much impossible for anyone that's starting on the ground line here to come out and help the A players, which means that the CTs can only play in front of pop dog here, close to the red train, or behind the red train like so. And what this will allow you to do, you can come out here and then look for fights to anyone that's playing here close. No one can be on site because we have the molly here. And then you can take duels to anyone that's playing around the red container here. And then you can even fly out and fight anyone that's playing inside of pop dog. Because if the CTs decide to play here, most likely they will not catch you while you're crossing. Like, they actually can't, because if you have the top spawn on T side, you will be faster. And then even if they're fighting with the 3rd or 4th player that are coming out of T main, the 1st and 2nd player will already make it towards this area here, and then they can fight these players together with the later spawns that are coming out of T main. A couple flashes that you could do is, for example, this one here. You have the top spawn. You don't have to worry about someone here because, as I said, you will be faster than him. CTs very often will do a molly like this Obviously the CT incendiary is a little bit smaller, so you can most likely, if you have the top spawn, you can always just cross through it and run towards this area here. And then again, you can just use the molly, simple flash like this, and then take any fights. If you have one of the later spawns, or maybe you're the one doing the smoke like so, you can help your teammates coming out by using simple flashes like this. These flashes will not blind your teammates, as you can see, but they will completely blind anyone that's playing on this side here as a CT. The only thing you have to know is that you have to be with your back against the wall, otherwise the flash will be too far out. And then if your teammates are coming out here, they will get completely blinded by this. So as we said, this is the most important combo: smoke, molly, molly. There's one more smoke that can be really useful, which is the connector smoke, because then when the third or fourth guys are coming out of T-main, they can now take fights here and they don't have to be worried about someone holding an angle like this, which can be sometimes really hard, because if he's crouching like so, it's kind of hard to flash him sometimes. For this smoke, you just come against the first pole, so not this one, but this one, and then just aim like so and do a simple jump throw. And this smoke is going to land like so, as you can see, blocking off anyone that's trying to hold an angle from connector. And with these 4 nades, you will have a pretty easy time coming out of T-main and then taking the duels that you want and just play for the trades on the A side. If you're planning on sending players towards the pop dog area, you want to know if the CTs like to play very aggressive here, so sometimes they might use a flash like so and then just peek here. If you know that CTs like to do that, a simple way to stop them is a simple molly like this, and then maybe a flash like so, and then you can just drop down. And for the molly, you just aim towards the right side here of this line, and then once you cross this imaginary line towards the end of the door, you just release it. So left and right click like so, and then simple flash like this. And this will stop any CT from coming up the stairs, and once they try, they will get completely blinded. And this then would allow you to just jump down here and take any fights towards pop dog. If we have players that are coming out of pop, we always want to have this smoked, and preferably we want to have this smoke as well, and a side molly like this, because then we can come out here and it's just way easier, and everyone that's coming out of pop can focus on anyone that's playing behind red here or close to the pop dog area. If you have teammates coming from pop dog, I would advise you to do a different lineup for the connector smoke. Just get into this corner right here on the trash bin, then aim like so and do a simple jump throw, and this smoke is going to land on top of the train here. And if these two are combined, this is the smoke wall that your teammates will find. And after you did the smoke, you will just come towards main and then just have a look at this white line, aim a little bit higher, and then just run forward and release your molly. Or you can use a molly like this, where you just have a look at this black part here, run forward and release the molly. And this molly is going to bounce like so, making it impossible for any CT to hold any off angles against the pop dog run out from your teammates. For the B side, I like to have my lineups pretty loose, and the reason for that is most of the time you want to be really explosive, and sometimes there's a frag happening and then you want to go out really fast, and then there's no time for you to look for any specific lineups where you have like pixel perfect lineup that you have to take. So I'm going to show you some loose lineups that are still very good utility to go onto the B side. The most important nades that you probably want to know is this smoke and this smoke, and then some flashes through the window here, or you can pair this smoke with this smoke, and then again you will have some flashes through this window. For the con smoke, it's super simple. All you have to do is locate this line here. Once you figure it out, it's super simple, and then just aim at it, run forward and release your smoke. Super simple. For the smoke between the trains, all you have to do is locate this part here of the wall, so just like so, aim at it, run forward and release your smoke. Super simple. It will land between the smokes, the trains, sorry. And for the flash, just come with your back against the wall and then just aim towards the bottom right window here, and then just do a left and right click jump throw. And this flash is going to blind anyone that's playing behind the train here, anyone that might be playing on top of the train here, obviously anyone playing on a position like this, and even if someone is playing down here, he will get completely blinded. So if someone quickly drops a smoke for you like this, This means you can start with this simple smoke, this smoke, and then just flash like this. And then you will have all of those two smokes with the perfect flash to come out lower. For the lower smoke, just always crouch here and find this red part here. Then just aim towards the tip of it. And this will always give you a simple smoke like this that lands on top of the train. And the benefit to just throwing it on the ground here is that it lands a little bit higher, so no one can be spotting you from this position here while you're coming out these stairs. And if you're ever stuck in Pop Dog and you want to go out, if you just get into this corner right here, aim like so, you will get the perfect con smoke. And if you just have a look at this lock here, aim towards the right side, walk forward and release your smoke, you will get the smoke for this entrance. And you can obviously always just use a molly like this for backside as well. For Ivy, I think it got heavily nerfed by adding these cover pieces here, because even if you make it as a T towards an area like this, you can't really help your teammates to fight anyone in front of Pop Dog. So I think it's probably going to be meta for CTs to just have one player that's playing here on the ground line, because it's so easy for him to hold down the Ivy area, even with flashes like this, where he can constantly re-peek you. So I wouldn't advise you to ever go Ivy if you want to play fast towards the A side. I think it's only viable if you play really slow, and then you probably have to play a lurk variation where you maybe do a smoke and a molly like this. So you deny vision and deny anyone of playing close in this corner here. And then you sneak up and get into a position where you can then pop out on a timing when your teammates are hitting the side, and then try to fight any CT that's maybe playing behind side or in this area right here. But other than that, I don't think there's any use of playing Ivy, especially if you want to play fast, which is probably the case in most of your packs. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I think these are the most basic nades that you have to know to actually make this map playable. Let me know what you think. There will be a lot more train content on this channel in the future, so if you want to know how this map is going to develop, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.